Today we are going through top 3 favorite affordable makeup in every single category, hashtag affordable makeup edition. Okay, I said affordable makeup already 3 times in this video. So basically we're gonna go through each category, powders, bronzers, lipstick, you know, all the categories, okay? You get what I'm saying here. We're gonna go through like my top favorites, but the makeup has to be affordable. So it's very specific genre we're gonna be talking about today. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, baby, if you wanna join this YouTube fam jam and see more videos like this. Okay, let's jump in and get started. We'll start with kind of how we do our makeup, I guess, which by the way, I'm wearing a lot of the makeup I talked about today, so just know it's fabulous. First thing that I did use, this is the NYX Pore Filler. So there's like this thing with these pore filling primers or smoothing primers. Sometimes people put them all over their face, and I've come to realize you don't necessarily need them all over your face, more so just areas that need a little bit of smoothing. So I like to use this and just apply it right through here. It also works really well with powder products if you don't want to use a cream foundation. So I like to use this to start. I also like the new NYX Freezy. This is like the solid stick version of this, in my opinion. This does have a cooling sensation, which I don't love, but I love the product. It just works so well. I'll take a little baby scoop. You get so much of this. I really think this could last you for 20 years. It would definitely expire before you could use it all, but it's a really nice blurring primer. And then you guys know I love my sunscreen. I love expensive sunscreen and to be a bougie girly pop, but e.l.f. has made the Whoa Glow sunscreen. So this is a really glowy sunscreen. It's a dupe for the Supergoop, and this is a good all over the face, and I like to use this kind of like a primer. You guys know I always start my makeup with sunscreen unless I'm going out at night. Like if I'm just doing my makeup for going out at night, I'm like, did I only fill in one brow today? I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder. No, I did not. Okay, good. If you know, you know. But if it's daytime, which it normally is, sunscreen's how we start. And this is a great affordable option. It's a little bit glowy and it works really well under your makeup. So check it out. Okay, so let's jump in and start talking about some of our base products for our face, because this is the order we do our makeup. I am so excited today to be partnering with SHEGLAM in this video. They have come out with hit after hit after hit with their makeup collection, and they've done it again. I am wearing all foundation powder today. Look at this buttery skin. Are you kidding me? Can't wait to show you what it is. This is the SHEGLAM High Focus Skin Coverage Powder Foundation. First thing I noticed about this whenever I got mine in, the packaging. It's giving bougie, it's giving rich, and I eat it up, okay? Second thing is powder foundations are coming in, and I love it. They give you this velvety, soft matte finish. And if you wanna glow it up a little bit, you can do that by adding your powder highlights on top, which is what I did today. And then I just set everything with setting spray, and you get like this full coverage look from it, okay? Let's talk a little bit about why I like these powders so much. First thing I noticed is I've noticed I've been trying to gravitate a little more closely to products that are talc free. These are talc free. Powder foundations are especially good for these summer months coming up, especially for me because I get such oily skin, y'all. It gets so shiny, and these are oil absorbing. So these are gonna help with absorbing some of that oil, and you're not gonna be so shiny. Also, they're transfer proof. Also, they are super long lasting. I need all 3 of those in whatever base product I'm using, and this really checks all those boxes. Another thing I'm always looking for in my base is good coverage. I have some darkness that I need covered, and as you can see, this is just like incredible coverage. It's shocking. I'll add in footage of me applying it. I like to apply it with their sponge. The sponge does come with it. My sponge is pretty dirty. I could have cleaned that for the video, but that's okay. Oh, look at that. So actually, if you open it, that's where the sponge will be, and you actually get a mirror, which my sticker's still on my mirror. Some of my mirrors I'm gonna talk about because I use these for more than just my base. Okay, but anyways, this is a sponge, and what you'll do is you'll apply like whatever primer you're using. I recommend not using a super heavy one and letting that dry down 100% completely. You're not gonna want to use a bunch of cream products under this, okay? So I like to add whatever primer I'm gonna use, and then I like to start buffing this into my skin, and it builds up this really phenomenal high coverage, soft matte velvet finish. Sand is like my summery shade, nude is my wintry shade, and I'm gonna be honest, I do mix these two. I love to make it complicated, but I'm in between right now, so I do mix these 2 shades. They have a bunch of different shades to choose from, but something else that's really cool about these, they have this velvet soft, like super fine grain technology formula, And so I've been using the shade Butterscotch as a bronzer, and then to really, so this is like a light bronzer for me, Butterscotch. That's what I have on my face today for my bronzer. This bronzed up skin, it's the powder foundation, because you can use powder products for more than one thing, and this is just so soft and velvety. I was like, I bet that will make the best bronzer ever. So I have golden here, and golden is a warm undertone, so that's great for bronzing. So I chose golden and I added that on as a bronzer onto my skin. So I just hit through here and along the hairline, and it bronzed up my skin so nicely. I will tell you, affordable makeup and their bronzers, sometimes I struggle. I'm not gonna lie, I can't find a good one. So I was really excited to be using this, and this will be also, not only will I use this as my powder foundation, but I will also be using this as my bronzer. 2-in-1. You can wear cream products under these if you wanted to apply a little bit of liquid blush to the cheeks and then apply this on top. It will peer through and you will get like a little bit of a nice flush to the cheeks. But what I like to do personally is just add my favorite moisturizer, my favorite primer, let that dry down 100%, then add this on top of that. And then I'll add powder bronzer, powder blush, powder highlight on top and set it. And that's really how I get this matte velvet long lasting look. It's my favorite formula. I will say that these are by far some of my favorite foundation powders I have ever used. I know some other brands have recently come out with velvety foundation powders, and these are 100% a dupe. My favorite part about these is they are $8.99. I can't make this up. They're literally less than drugstore pricing. They're $8.99 and they have sleek, beautiful packaging with an amazing formula. So I highly recommend you guys give these a go and check these out if you're interested in finding the best foundation powder. We found it. Next, for actual foundations that I like to use, that counts as one. These are the other two. The L'Oreal True Match. I mean, tried and true, but look, they have new packaging. So I haven't used this one. I just got it in with the new packaging. This one is definitely expired and old, but this is just a great everyday foundation. Super lightweight, wears really well, light to medium coverage, easy to use, tons of shades. Okay, gonna get into this new packaging. The shade I like to use is W6, and they had sent me this in PR as W4, but I do think W4 would work for me right now, and W6 I'd switch back to in the summer. So fabulous. And then if you want something that's kind of like a dupe for like a serum-y lightweight foundation, this one's been one of my favorites. This is the True Match Nude with Hyaluronic Serum. So if you have dry skin, you want the glow, this is a good one for you, and you're gonna save some money using it. So this one again is by L'Oreal. It's the True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. This one does kind of remind me, because it's such light coverage, of almost like a BB or CC cream, but a little more like serum-y because it's very liquidy. But I love wearing this on days when I'm not wearing a lot of makeup and I just want a light sheer coverage with some hydration and glow. Yes, please. And it comes out on this dropper. I would love for it not to be on this dropper because it's so messy. It is so messy. Okay. Every time I put it back in there. I did see a girl on TikTok. She like basically put one of these little squirt lids on top of it, and it's everything. So maybe I'll do that in the future. Next, the glow and like the bronzing drops have become so trendy that I found 3. They're a dupe for, I'm like, this video is all about dupes, okay? We're just duping everything. But I found 3 that are essentially a dupe for those popular Drunk Elephant bronzing drops. Okay, first, this product's been around a long time. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Glow Lotion. This is such a pretty product that you can wear alone, add into your foundation to deepen it, or you can add it into your moisturizer to give you a bronzy glow. This one's really golden and cool tone, and I love it. So then Flower Beauty also came out with Heat Wave. This one's a little more warm tone, and I do like the warm tone. I've been using this one recently. I picked this one up, I think it's CVS. I'm gonna show you the difference. See how this one's cool tone, this one's warm tone? They're both fabulous, and they both mix in so well with foundations, and you can put it in with your primer or moisturizer, however you wanna use it, or you can just add it to your bare skin and put your foundation on top. But these are great affordable options, Flower Beauty Heat Wave or Lumi, and this one's in 904. They have 3 different shades in this, okay? And then lastly, for our number 3, this one is more just like a hydrating serum, but it does have a little bit of glow. So I would say this is the weakest version of these, but this has been around forever. It's the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Radiant Primer Serum. So it's just like a glowy, you can tell it has a little bit of a bronzy tint to it, serum, and everything. So good. I've been using this for years, and look how little I've used, but you guys have seen me use this for years and years. These are new loves. This is an old love, but it's all love up in here, okay? Concealers, let's talk about affordable concealers. If I had to pick one, this would be my number one. This is the Bear With Me from NYX. This is probably the best drugstore concealer I've ever used. Okay, and that's saying a lot, but it is. I love this product. I wish they had a few more shades, but I used the shade Beige. These actually have pretty darn full coverage, but they blend out. They're so creamy. They don't crease on me, but you gotta set them, okay? You can't just be putting it on and expect it not to crease. That's almost with any concealer. You really do have to set it, but it just wears so incredibly well, especially the coverage. I just appreciate it, and I feel like it's a serum, so if you have dry skin or if you are battling some wrinkles through here, I feel like it does wear nicely with that. So I highly recommend if you need a new affordable concealer. And then this one's just a tried and true for me, the NYX HD. I think the serum one is a little more, just like maybe 5% more soft than this one, whereas this one's more pigmented, if that makes sense. Like, has a little more coverage, but this is a good one. It's also really buildable. I am in the shade CW02. And then this is a newer one for me by Flower Beauty, okay? Mystery Berry More. This one, it's more lightweight than the other two I just mentioned. So this one's probably the most lightweight, but if I'm looking for a concealer to, you know, give me the minimal coverage, this one also I think is a serum. Why is everybody calling it serum concealer now? But anyways, this one is, and I am in the shade Light. But this one, again, is by Flower Beauty, and it is a more lightweight, less coverage concealer. So whenever the time is right for that, this would be my favorite. I also love, it's a tube, but I love because it's actually a wand. Ha ha ha. So super easy application there. Love that. Let's talk about why I struggle. I don't know why I struggle with bronzer so much in affordability. I feel like the shades just aren't right, or they're too patchy, or they don't blend well enough. I don't know. I just struggle with bronzers from the drugstore, just like affordable. So that's why I honestly have been using this bad boy right here. You can just use these as a bronzer and you get the sponge. So I don't know, $8.99, like, are you kidding me? That's cheaper than drugstore bronzer. But I will mention a few that I do enjoy as well. But I will say today I'm wearing this, the SHEGLAM foundation powder, but the L'Oreal, this is their new bronzer. This one is a little warm for me, I'm not gonna lie, and I can never find my shade. It's in 400 tan, so I need to bump down a shade, but this one might work for me over the summer. Again, this is kind of like a foundation powder, but you can definitely use those as a bronzer, but lovely. Okay, this one would probably be my favorite if I had to choose like just one of these. I would say this guy is probably a winner. Very affordable. This is the matte bronzing powder from Essence, and I love the way it wears on my skin, okay? This one, really buttery, not that pigmented though. It doesn't have a lot of pigment. To me, I feel like you kind of had to build it up. You gotta finesse it a little bit, okay? And then lastly, this one is so warm toned. Careful with it, okay? Don't say I didn't warn you, but it does bronze up your skin nicely for a great price. This is the Rimmel Natural Bronze Waterproof Bronzing Powder. I don't know if this is actually waterproof. I'm like, is this waterproof? It does have like some gold sparkle into it. It doesn't really show up on your face like it's glitter, but if you don't want like that extra luminous in your bronzer, you might not go for this one. You want more of a matte bronzer. I actually do recommend you try these out for a nice velvety matte bronzer, but this one is really nice if you're looking for something that's a little bit loomy and you don't want to break the bank. I got you covered right here. Okay, blushes. So I have cream and powder blushes, 3 of each. Okay, so we're getting 6 blushes today. Did I cheat? I don't think I cheated. I don't know. I didn't have cream bronzers because I'm gonna be transparent. I didn't have enough cream bronzers, like 3 to talk about. And I should, but I only had one that I really love from the drugstore that's really been working for me. So I was like, well, we'll just do powder bronzers. So for cream blushes, first, y'all know I'm gonna mention it, okay? This is my collab with SHEGLAM. So actually, if you get these, you get 2 for $9.99. You get the highlighter and the bronzer. So we're gonna be mentioning this highlighter in a minute. Pause on that. But we have the cream blush. This is one of my products that I use, not just affordable, okay? It's super affordable, but not just that. I use this every day when I do my makeup, okay? It is such a pretty pink. It looks great on so many skin tones. They're a dupe for the Rare Beauty ones. They really are. And the pigment that you get out of it, the blend, it's unreal, the formula. I also like the little applicator on it. It just makes it easy. Sometimes with cream blushes, I feel like they're overly pigmented and like they overpower, okay? And they're a little too much. These are perfect. They do have a lot of pigment though, I will warn warn you, but these are perfect. So that's my number one. That's my baby. I created it. So how can I not love it? But the best thing about it, it's so affordable. You get this in the highlighter for $9.99 to die for. Next, this one isn't that recent, but I would say like this year I fell in love with it. This is the Sweet Cheeks in Baby Doll. This shade is iconic. Okay. I love a pink on the cheeks, by the way, if you can't tell. I love a good pink. So this one's a pretty Baby Doll pink. It's a little bit deeper than my SHEGLAM collab, but I do love it. It doesn't take much of it. And they have like a whipped, like moussey formula that's really lightweight and blends out like a dream. Very pigmented. Okay, this next one I have been getting into. It looks intimidating, but it's by Milani. It's in Cheek Kiss and Berry Bliss. This is theirs. Now the formula is a little heavier than the SHEGLAM and the NYX. Those are lighter formulas and they blend out like a soft liquidy formula, and the other one's moussey. And then this one's a little more thick, if you can tell, but this color is so pretty on my skin tone. My gosh, it's so intense. It is intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. And it's like a thicker formula to blend out, okay? But once you get it blended out, if you can see, it just gives you this nice, beautiful raspberry berry flush to your cheeks. So if you want something a little bit deeper, these are really nice. They do look nice under foundation too. Okay, but let's talk about our powder blushes. Like, we can't leave out our powdery girls. Okay, first, I found this the other day. Actually, this was the other month. It's called Beloved, and I actually saw it on TikTok, and I saw people talking about how good the Essence blushes were. So I went to, actually, I think I ordered this off Ulta, and I went and saw this, and I was like, wait, this color kind of looks like NARS Orgasm. Like, it gives me that same pink vibe, and it's so pretty. I have it on top. Let me just show you. It's really light, so if you do have a lighter skin tone, you might like this one, but can you see? Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. It does have a warm undertone to it, but these are great. Literally, I want every single color in these, so that's gonna happen. That one's in Beloved. And then this one is by Milani. This is Luminoso, which has been around for about 200 years, and I've been using it for that long. It is a warm peachy blush. It is a dupe for MAC's Warm Soul, and it just has a lot of luminosity in it. So if you're against that and you're like, I don't want luminosity near my pores over here, you might want to skip out on this one, but so pretty. It is like so pretty. It kind of gives you this nice flush with a little bit of glow. It's not too glowy. I love this one. It's peach, by the way. Can you see how that's like has a gold undertone to it? Fabulous. Okay, and lastly, an amazing matte. Oh, we gotta open it. Please open. I'm always scared I'm gonna rip a nail off trying to open these little packages. This is Bang Bang, and this is the Sweet Cheeks powder. So the cream blush I showed you is also Sweet Cheeks, but this one's in Bang Bang, and it's a little more intense. I wanted to give you guys a variety in color. Sometimes I wanna wear something a little deeper, not as bright and peachy like we are today. This looks really nice on my skin tone, and this one is completely matte. It's like a pretty dark berry. And again, it's matte, so you're not gonna get any luminosity. Look at that. So pigmented. Manny's ears perked up somewhere when I said that. He's like, huh? Did someone say so pigmented? Oh. But fabulous. Bang Bang. I also would like to get all of these because I just love the formula. It's a good one. Highlighter. So I'm going to be talking about cream highlighters today because they're my tried and true. So this is my highlighter collab I did with SHEGLAM that comes with the blush that I was just telling you about. It comes on this nice doe foot applicator, so it's so easy to add. Let's add a little bit to the nose. This one is really beautiful. It is like a quartzy champagne color, very flattering on the skin, and these blend out so easy. Their formula does remind me of the Charlotte Tilbury formula, if you can see that. I just absolutely adore this color, which comes with the blush, and you get the little PR box with it. Such a cute deal. Obsessed with that. And then Miss Flower Beauty is out here. So they came out with the Spotlight highlighters. They have a couple different shades. This one in Opal is my favorite. It's literally the exact same color as Opal by Becca. Oh, I squirted out a lot. And the packaging's the exact same. It even has the twist closure lid. But isn't that beautiful? This one's a little, mine is a little bit of a pinker undertone. This one's more of a champagne opal-y undertone. Again, it is a exact dupe. They also have a golden one by Flower Beauty, and these are actually a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury glow wands. Okay, no need to spend $42. I picked this up at CVS, and I love the applicator. I love the colors. I love the golden one. I'm wearing that one these days until this summer. Whenever my skin gets a little bit deeper because it's kissed by the sun, I tend to go into like like my more golden products. And then I stick to like my champagne opal-y products this time of year. And then lastly, we have Cheek Kiss. This is their liquid blush slash highlight in Luminoso. So this actually kind of goes with the blush here. This is like the highlighter version. This to me is not blushy at all. Like I would not put this all over my cheeks as a blush. This is strictly highlighter to me, okay? Do you see that? Hello, if you get that all over here, up in here, I do feel like it would emphasize your pores, but they call it a blush. I think it's just a beautiful peach liquid highlighter, and the formula is phenomenal, and it comes on the little applicator from Milani 01 Luminoso. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Baby, we're saving money today, okay? That's all I know. I don't know a lot, but I know we're saving money. Moving on, eyeshadows. The Drugstore has come such a long way when it comes to eyeshadows. They used to flop on me all the time. Flop, flop, flop. And I'm like, give me something good. I will say, like, there were other brands, you know, back in the day that weren't in the drugstore, like ColourPop, that were doing great, but like in the drugstore, I'm like, I need more from you. So they did that. They gave us more. First of all, Wet n Wild. Love their little color icon palettes. They have a dozen of these. I think they run between $2 and $5. This one's my favorite. It is in Pellet, I don't know. It's the purple one, okay? And the mattes are super pigmented. The shimmers are super creamy. It is so impressive. And they have a bunch of different ones of these. I just like whatever your favorite colors are, I recommend. I have all of them and they are all fabulous. So yeah. Ooh! I dropped it. You're gonna get your wear out of these, okay? Here are some of the shimmers. They really did that. So they have a bunch of these. I think it's like the greatest thing they ever made. They're just easy too. You can just like pick these up and you're like, okay, it's not complicated. It is what it is. You see it here and you get your goods, okay? So love these, been using those a lot. And then Milani came out with this palette and I specifically love it because it's a basics palette. It has all your mattes in it. So you have like your espressos, your chocolates, your tans, your creams. This one is a warm tone like sienna, and then you have your bone shade. It's literally such an easy palette and it has all your amazing basics into one. So I was like, wow, you don't see this often from the drugstore, like a good. This one's called Whiskey Business 110. They have a bunch of different palettes, by the way, now. Like they even have a Luminoso one to go with that collection. But this one I feel like is the most useful and is so good in anyone's kit, especially if you love a matte eye like I have today. By the way, I know I'm annoying, but do you want to know what the matte brown is in my eye? It's my SHEGLAM foundation powder. I'm not kidding. I love it. It's just like anywhere you could apply powder makeup, you can use these, and they have so many different shades. So I was taking advantage of that and I created this eye look with it and I love it. Okay, and the next, Makeup Revolution has a bunch of these little mini palettes. I'm losing my mind. Palettes, little eyeshadow palettes, and they are a dupe from the minis from Huda Beauty. Huh. They're out here duping, okay? Saving that money. But I do like the color story of this one. This one's called Into the Bronze. If you love a golden bronzy eye, try out this palette because you get your siennas, firies, golds, bronzes, and some darker colors to blend out. So I feel like you could use this palette and get a complete look from it. Like that's amazing, okay? And the formula's nice. So these little Desire palettes have a bunch of different shades, but Into the Bronze, my favorite. Let's talk about mascara. Spoiler alert, I just showed them all at once. Today I'm actually wearing the Essence Lash Princess. This one I don't know if this one's the cheapest because the SHEGLAM might be the cheapest, but this one's really good for just everyday wear. It doesn't flake on me. I feel like it's pretty sticky, so I am able to adhere my false lashes with my real lashes with it. This is just a good, affordable foundation. Now the SHEGLAM one I've been talking about time and time again. You guys might be tired of hearing me talk about it, but it is mine and my niece's favorite. They have like a cap on the website because these are only like $5.50, I think, or maybe just $5. They're so affordable, but they have a cap where you can only get 2 on the website. And I'm like, oh, because I would always just buy 2 every time I did a purchase off there. And they recently, I guess, saw me talking about it in a video because me and my niece both, this is like her #1 mascara. They sent me like 10 or 15 of them and I was like, I was so excited. So I gave her most of them, but I kept some for myself because she's away at college and I wanted her to have them. But basically, let me paint the scenario why you're gonna wanna use this. So let's say your lashes grow straight down. They will not go up. They will not stay up through the day no matter what. And you have the stubbornest lashes in the world. This is your mascara. This is the one you need, okay? The only thing is it's waterproof, so it's kind of hard to get off. Like you're gonna have to really get in there with some makeup remover to get it off. But this is the only mascara I've used that's really ever been able to hold my lashes straight up, like my bare lashes. I do not use this mascara whenever I'm wearing false lashes because I don't need its strength. Okay, I use this whenever I'm just wearing my natural lashes and I really need them to do the most that they possibly can. It's double-ended, by the way. And honestly, like I just be using both ends. Like I don't even use it in a particular order. This end will give you a little more volume and get up in there. And then this end is good to me for the bottom lashes. And I'll just like end it with this one. It has a little curl to it. So you get two different wands. It's like double the mascara, which I'm into that. But it's the strongest mascara I've ever used. Something in the formula makes your lashes just, if you curl them first, which you do need to curl them first, okay? Give them a good curl. I'll even warm up my curler. You didn't learn that here, but I will. Please don't burn your eye off. And then I'll put this on and it's game over, okay? Shocking. And that's why my niece only uses that because she doesn't wear false lashes. So she's like, it just has to be that. And then the drama of it all, hello, L'Oreal Telescopic Lift. This is actually like a remake of the original, which by the way, I've been using for years. And this is a really great mascara. It's so good. I'm wearing a false lash right now, y'all, but it is so good. It has an interesting like flat, weird wand. It's pokey on both sides, but I feel like it has a similar formula to like the OG one, and it really does dry down quick on your lashes. That helps them lift. I think the SHEGLAM one does a little more, but it is waterproof, and a lot of times waterproof mascaras are the strongest. So, but this one is excellent for an everyday mascara. It also doesn't flake. None of these transfer, because I promise you I wouldn't have mentioned any of these if they transferred. I hate a transferring mascara. Don't even come up in this house transferring, okay? I actually have more drugstore lashes that I like than high-end lashes, and that's just facts, okay? So I'm gonna mention, I have like a million of them, but I'm gonna mention three. First, I've been talking about these forever. You can get them at Walmart. These are the Attention Seeker from Salon Perfect. They are the 6'6" ones. They are some of my favorites. I can't even get enough of these, okay? I'm wearing drugstore lashes right now. These are the Salon Perfect. I can't remember though, because they were like reused, so I threw the box away. But they're like, I just can't remember. I wish I could. But anyways, Attention Seeker. Now I will say these look a lot like the ones that are just, if you want something very full, very voluminous, this is the Kiss Lashes in Naked Drama. These are pretty big lashes. They don't look that big in the box, but they are like, so I love them. Whenever I want a little more of a dramatic moment, those are my girls. These are my ladies. Okay, so then we have the Ardell. I like these a lot. The glue's like, okay. Like, I don't even care about the mega hold or anything like that because I already got lash glue. That's great. It's more so the lash is really good on these. These have the magnetic band. I'm trying to figure out the specific name. What are you? 054. Hello. 054 is like the prettiest, super natural, easy to wear lashes. I love these. These are great. And you do get the lash glue with it. If you need lash glue, that one's pretty good. Moving on. Did I not talk about brows? You guys, I think I forgot brows. Brow products. I just threw in like my brow routine with drugstore products. So first of all is the Got To Be. So this is a little, what do you call it? It's people don't like it. Okay. A lot of people don't like it. I love it. It takes a specific person and they don't like it because it dries down your brows to like hard as a rock. Like you can't be like moving your brows around. You can't be scratching your brows or they're going to flake. Same thing. It's also great to comb down these edges. I have a little bit of footage of me applying this. I like it because I have stubborn brow hair. So when I don't laminate my brows, which is giving my brows a perm straight up, I go for this because look how it keeps my brows straight up. Now, granted, these brows are hard as a rock. You could probably tap on them, but I love this product for keeping my brows in place. I just need something really strong. Next is the Brow Lift from e.l.f. They 100% duped the Brow Freeze from ABH. This is the exact same product. Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time. This is the exact same product. It's exactly the same. One's 21, I think, and then this one, I can't remember how much it is, a couple bucks, but girl, they out here duping it. You just have to put the lid on both products really, really tight every time you use it or they will dry out. These are really great also. I feel like this product is a little more heavy than the Got To Be and a little more intense to use. So sometimes I just like to be easy and go for my Got To Be. This is an excellent product if you like the bushy brows. And then for my brow, like if I had to choose just like one brow pencil forever, I would go with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. I use mine in dark brunette. It's what's on my brows today. And I think it works just as good as the ABH Brow Wiz pencil. It's pretty much the same thing. Forever from the drugstore affordable makeup, I found the brow product products to be too waxy and not have enough actual pigment. So it would leave this waxy film all over my brows. No more. This one is just straight pigment and it has this micro tip on it. So it's so easy to fill in your brows with like this small brush-like strokes. Highly recommend. Okay, lippies. I have 3 glosses and I have 3 lipsticks. So first up, I believe this is a dupe for Peloton. This is Secret by Milani. Literally a dupe for Peloton. It's actually a light nude, very pretty, has a matte-like finish, super pigmented, very popular, but it's not sold out because I was able to get mine. So the one I'm wearing on my lips today is actually by e.l.f. This one is No Doubt. Any of these in this packaging, they have more of a satin finish, kind of like a shine. Can you guys see that shine? I don't have any gloss on today, and this is how shiny these are. So they're more satiny, but this is e.l.f. and any of these in any colors, they're fabulous. But I love No Doubt because I love the pretty brown color to it. And then this Smooth Whips matte lip creams from NYX. My favorite is this shade Latte Foam. All these shades are kind of similar that I'm showing you guys, but this one maybe is a little bit deeper. It's really beautiful. It has like a spiciness to it, but it's a pretty pinky nude, but with a little bit of deeper spiciness to it. Now these are more matte and dry down more matte. They are so beautiful. The formula is chef's kiss. Wow, look at the swatches, honey. Swatches are happening today. Okay, glosses. The Milani Luminoso is like Luminoso this, Luminoso that. Actually, is this? Oh, it is the Luminoso. This is just a really, now this gloss is a little goopy. It's like borderline too goopy for me, but I love the colors, like this pretty baby pink peachy color. It has like a menthol-y feel to it. I do like it. It's pretty amazing. I just like the color. I don't love the formula of it. So it's like, why am I mentioning it here? It's just a little thick for me, but I do love this one still. So I thought it was worth mentioning. And then we have the gloss from Maybelline. And this is in the shade O2 Ice. This is just like a pretty wear alone for me kind of gloss. And I just love this baby pink. It reminds me of Y2K. These also have hyaluronic acid in them, so I feel like they're very hydrating on the lips. It's another reason I like these. They have a million shades in them, so pick your favorite shades. All of the shades are pretty sheer. And then my favorite gloss is my own, and I'm gonna mention it because it is affordable. They're $12 each, or you can get 3 for $10. That's drugstore pricing here, and we just came out with 3, but my favorite is Nude Blossom. They have a magnetic lid, so it just pops right off. These will not leak on you. They've gone through testing, and you can twist the lid if you want to out of habit. It still connects because it's magnetic, has a flat paddle brush, and it is a sheer formula. So this is a really lightweight. I hate a really thick goopy gloss. It's just not my journey. I like something like this that feels really nice and thin, and you can see it has a glass-like finish. So you're gonna get this gorgeous glass-like finish with this gloss on your lips, and it's so easy to wear. We also have 2 different shades, but Nude Blossom is the one. Okay, it's my everyday lip gloss. Had to mention it. You guys check these out. Okay, lastly, if you're still here, comment the word, what should we comment? Popcorn, but don't tell anyone. The word is popcorn. If you're here at the end of the video, comment the word popcorn. This is for me and you to know. It's only for the people that stayed till the end, and then I'll know you were with me till the end. But this is the last trio. So setting sprays. Bare With Me by NYX. This is great. It says 8-hour wear, but for me, this is more of a great spray to start your makeup with. That's what I just like this for. Like, if I'm looking a little dry, maybe I want a little bit of dewy, even if I'm not wearing makeup, a refresher. This is a prime, set, and refresher, but I just like to use it like without makeup. Like I like to start my makeup with it or do it if I'm not using any makeup. I love this product. I've been using it. This is so old, by the way. I've had this forever. I probably need to get a new one, but I'm all about using inspired makeup. So that's what this is. And it is fabulous. Very hydrating, very lightweight. And then these 2 I feel like are great for like actually putting on top of your makeup, for making it actually last. So this is the Hard Candy. This is their long wear setting spray, 12-hour wear. I will say the squirter on it is so powerful, it will take you out. So careful. I like to and then hold it really far back and then get in there and get going, okay? But this is the Hard Candy Setting Spray. It is so underrated and it is amazing. It reminds me of the Urban Decay All-Nighter. Then we have the Blue Light Setting Spray. I don't know about the Blue Light Life, okay? I don't know what that means or what that's gonna do for me. All I know is that it's a really good setting spray and it is long lasting. So anytime I wanna do something more affordable or reach for, this is just what I reach for. I just love it. It's a great formula, helps your makeup last. I'm into it. Okay, and that is everything. Holy bagolas. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it insightful and maybe a couple products you didn't know about if you're looking to not break the bank. Also, don't forget to check out these SHEGLAM Skin Focus High Coverage Foundation Powders. They are really amazing. They work on top of foundations. Definitely try them alone as your base. Velvety smooth skin, as you guys can see, just literally beautiful, so lightweight, so filling. You get a beautiful airbrush finish from them. I am obsessed, and they're $8.99, so you really can't beat that in price. So yeah, check them out. They have a ton of shades. Also, if you need a good bronzer, check these out, and you can always use your bronzer as your eyeshadow, just like I did today. Gorgeous. Okay, love you guys. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe before you leave. Bye, guys.